Hi guys, in this video we are going to see examples on square and square root. Let's start the first problem. If root of 529 is equal to x, then find the value of x. You have four options. Let's try to solve the short trick I told you in the previous video. This is root 529. We have to find out the square root value of this number. So consider the last digit. This is ends with 9. So this number should be square of a number which is ends with 3 or 7, right? Then we have to leave the next digit. Then we have to consider the first digit. Here 5 is the number. It is not a perfect square of any one of the numbers. That is 1 squared, that is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. So here 2 squared is 4. This is comes nearby 5. So I have to take 2 squared, that is 23 or 27. So the 529 is going to be the square of 23 or 27. So we have to find which one among this is correct answer. For that I have to go for intermediate value, that is 25 squared. So I already told you how to find out the 25 square. So 5 squared, that is 25. Then 2 into 3, that is 6. So 625 is the answer for 25 square. Now the given number 529 is less than 625. So my answer should be 23 square. So root of 23 square, that is equal to 23. So 23 is the correct answer, right? This question can be solved in this way also. I told you this is division method. Here in this method I have to separate two digit. So first you have to start from right hand side. I have separated into 2 digit. After that only 1 digit is remaining. Now I have to find out the square of a number that is going to give you nearby this value, equal to this value or nearby this value. Here 2 squared is 4. So first digit is going to be 2. Then remainder is 1. I have to take 29 below and I have to double this number. 2 has to be doubled, so it is 4. Then I have to find out the number which should be combined with the 4. Also it should be multiplied with the combination, right? So for that in this case it is 43 into 3. So 3 is matching with that condition. 3 is matching with the condition. So 43 into 3, that will give you 129. So 23 is the answer from division method. You can follow this method or the short trick I told you. Which one is you are comfortable, you can follow, right? We will see the next question. So here I have to find out if root 81 plus root 64 is equal to x, then find the value of x. Here I am going to use prime factorization method, right? Here root 81 can be written as, using prime factorization method, that is 81, it can be divided by 3. So it is 2 3s are 6, then remainder will be 2, then 21, 7 3s are 21 and again it can be divided by 3. So it is 9 3s are 27. Again it can be divided by 3. So 3 3s are 21. Now again 3 it can divide. So it is, you have 4 3s. Similarly 64. It is a even number. So I can divide by 2 first. So it is 3 2s are 6. 2 2s are 4. Again you can divide by 2. It is 1 2 is 2. Remainder is 1. So 6 2s are 12. Again you can divide by 2. 8 2s are 16. Again you can divide by 2. 4 2s are 8. Then again you can divide by 2. 2 2s are 4. Again you can divide by 2. Then 1 2 is 2. So you have 6 2s. So now you have to pair the digits. So it can be paired like this. So again I can write 3 squared into 3 squared plus here it is 2 squared into 2 squared into 2 squared. This can be written as 3 squared into 3 squared plus 2 squared into 2 squared into 2 squared. So it is square and square root will be cancelled. Here also square and square root will be cancelled. So it can be written as 3 into 3 plus 2 into 2 into 2. So 3 into 3 is 9. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. So if you add these two numbers, this will give you 17. So the correct answer for the question is 17. Here I have to find out the square root of a number 11 9 by 81. So here you can find out in this way the answer. I can write 11 9 81 in this way. 11 plus 9 by 81, that will be equal to, you can cross multiply the 81 like this. 11 into 81 plus 9 divided by 81 common. Now 11 into 81, that will give you 891. Here I will tell you the shortcut. If you are multiplying a 2-digit number with 11, if you are multiplying any 2-digit number with 11, I can separate the 2-digit number like this. You just separate the 2-digit number like this and you sum the 2-digit number. 8 plus 1, that will give you 9. So this is going to be the answer. This is really a very good shortcut. If you are multiplying a 2-digit number with 11 means you have to, so for example 11 into 25. Here I have to separate the 25 like this, 2 and 5. Then you sum these two digits. 2 plus 5, that will be 7. So 275 is going to be the answer for if you are multiplying 25 with 11. So like that way, this is 891 plus 9, then divided by 81. Then if you add these two numbers, that will give you 900. This is 81. In the previous case itself, we see root of 81, that is giving 9. Then root of 900 is going to give you 30. So 30 divided by 9. I can divide both numerator and denominator by common 3. So 3 3s are 9 and 10 3s are 30. So it is, final answer is 10 by 3. Next question. If root of 900 plus root of 0.09 minus root of 0.00009, that is equal to x means, then find the value of x. Just now we seen root of 900 is 30. Root of 900 is 30. Now I have to modify this decimal fraction value into proper fraction value. That is, after decimal point you have 2 digits, so I have to divide by 100. Here after decimal point I have 6 digits, so in the denominator I have to put 1, then 6 zeros. Here I can modify like this: root 900 plus root 9 divided by root 100 plus it is minus root 9 divided by root 10 lakh. It is 10 lakh, right? If you take the root for 900, that will give you 30. Then root of 9, that is 3. Then root of 100 is 10. Root of 9 again 3. 10 lakh is root of 10 lakh is 1000. So again I am going to convert into fraction form. If you have denominator, if you have 10 means after decimal point you have to move into 1 digit. If you have 1000 in the denominator, mean after decimal point I have to move the number into 3 digits, right? Here first I will add 30 with 0.3, so it is 0.3. I can add 0 here, so it is 0 plus 3 is 3, then 0 plus 0 is 3, 0, then 3. Now I have to subtract 0.003 with 30.3 minus 0.003. Now I can add 0, 0 here. Now I have to borrow from here. It will become 2, then this will become 9, and this will become 10. So 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 will come as it is, then 2 will come as it is. Now it is 30.297. That is the answer. Option A. Next question. What is the greatest number of 4 digit which is a perfect square? Here in this case we know hundreds square is 100 into 100, so this will give you, it is 10,000. 100 square is 10,000. It is a 5 digit number. What I need a greatest 4 digit number which is a perfect square. Okay, so we will try from 99 square. 99 square, 99 into 99. I told you one shortcut to find out the square of a 2 digit number, that is I can write this number as separate digits. So it's a square. 9 squared is 81. Again 9 squared is 81. Then 9 into 9 I have to multiply, that will give you again 81. Then I have to double this value, that is 81 into 2. So this is how much? 162. Then I have to put 162 here, leaving 1 digit in the right hand side. This will become 1, 10, then carry 1. So it is 7, then 8, then 9. It is 9801. So it is what the greatest 4 digit number which is a perfect square, because after 99 you have the number, it is 100, but it is giving a 5 digit number. So 99 squared is giving you the greatest 4 digit number. So the perfect square, it is a perfect square, right? Next question. Root of 176 plus root of 2401, that is equal to x. Find the value of x. First I have to find out the square root for this number. Here I can find out the square root for this number using the shortcut I told you. I have to first consider the last digit. It is ends with 1. So the number will be the square of the number which is ends with 1 or 9. Then I have to leave the next number. then I have to consider this number. The 20, if I take 1 squared, that is 1, 2 squared, that is 4, then 3 squared, that is 9, then 4 squared, that is 16, 5 squared, that is 25. Here the 16, 4 squared 16 is coming less than 24. If I take 5 squared, that is giving 25, that is exceeds the value of 24. Here I have to take 4 as a first digit because 4 squared is coming nearby 24 as well as less than 24. Now I have to find out whether 41 is the correct answer or 49 is the correct answer. For that I have to take the intermediate value 45. So 45 squared is, so 5 squared is 25, then 4 into 5, that will give you 20. So it is 2025. So here 2401 is greater than 2025. So 49 squared will be equal to 2401. So I have to write in the given question 176 plus 49, because root of 2401 will be equal to 49. Now I have to add 176 and 49. This will give you, this is 5, carry 1, so it will be 12, then carry 1, 225. So now root of 225. Root of 225 we know very well, that is 15. So the answer is 15. Here this is the last question. Find the least number from which multiplication of 2352 gives a perfect square number. If the question of this pattern means I have to follow the prime factorization method. So write down the given number 2352. It is an even number, so I can divide by 2. So 2 2s are 1 2 is 2, then 1 2 is 2, then carry 1, 7 2s are 14, then carry 1, 6 2s are 12. Again it is a even number, I can divide by 2. So here 5 2s are 10, then carry 1, 8 2s are 16, then carry 1, 8 2s are 16. Again it is a even number, 1 2s are 2, 4 2s are 8, then 4 2s are 8. Again it is a even number, so 7 2s are 14, then 2 2s are 4. Again it is even number, 3 2s are 6, then carry 1, 6 2s are 12. Again it is even number, so 1 2 2, then carry 1, it is 8 2s are 16. Next it is a even number, 9 2s are 18. This number can be divided by 3, so 3 3s are 9. Again it can be divided by 3, so 1 3 is 3. Now I have to write down this number. So this 2352 can be written as, this is the factorization method, 2 into 2 into 2. How many 2s you are having? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So it is 2 2 2 2. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Then you have 3 2 times. Now I had to pair the digits. Here 1 2 is remaining without any pair. So the least number I have to multiply with this number to make it is a perfect square is 2. Right? So this is what the method we have to follow for this form of question. Okay. So I hope you understood whatever the things I discussed here. Let me know if you have any doubts in the comments. Thank you very much.